Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, the 2021 Mr. Olympia is creeping up on us. Uh, it's it's gonna be here in a matter of no time, and let's talk about Big Ramy. Big Ramy, our current Mr. Olympia, brought his best package to date, and broad conditioning that we never saw from him before, and it allowed him to win the title. He didn't win it on conditioning. I'd argue a number of competitors were better conditioned, but his conditioning was good. Could have been better. There was room for improvement. His conditioning was good, and it was a combination of that with his size and structure allowed him to win. Now, what's going to happen in 2021? In the 2021 Olympia, will he be able to repeat what he did? Now, we know that he was basically uh, he was babysitted. I think that's a word. Babysitted for about 3 weeks by Dennis James. Chad Nichols and Dennis James were getting a little worried about whether he was going to break, and wanted to make sure he stayed on track. And he stayed with Dennis, and Dennis watched over him basically 24 hours a day. Ramy steps on stage, good conditioning, and wins the title. But can he do it again? Can he replicate it? We've been waiting for quite a few years for Ramy to come with conditioning, and he just never was able to do it. Is this a fluke, or is he going to be able to replicate it? And I think he'll need to more than just replicate it. I mean, last year was a tough lineup. We're going to have a much more competitive lineup than we even had last year. It's going to be a good Olympia, and last year's Olympia could have went a couple different ways. Also, you know, excuse me, the former champion Brandon Curry, he brought a better package than he brought winning the title. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't what was needed to overcome a pretty good condition Ramy, but he made improvements, and he makes improvements every year. And knowing what he has to deal with this year, who's to say he's not going to make improvements that are necessary? And that if Brandon Curry like that might have showed up in 2020, he might still be holding on to the title. Hadi Chupin, he got the country at the last minute, had to lose 20 pounds of water before he got on stage. It kind of showed Friday night, made improvements Saturday, got straight seconds across the board by all the judges on Saturday. And if he didn't have that issue with having to lose water so fast, which definitely affected his physique, he wasn't overpowered by Ramy. That could have went another way also, and a better and improved Hardy this year. And like there's a number of competitors there, and again, they're going to be on the Olympia stage that make it a little bit of a question mark for Ramy. Uh, is he going to be able to replicate what he did? Well, I think he needs to do better, but we're going to see better competition, an even better competitive lineup. And I don't think the judges are going to give reigning champions buys anymore. We've seen in the past with Phil Heath, there were a couple of years because of that midsection, the show should have been judged a little differently. And because he was a champion, some things seem to be overlooked a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think that if the champion slips up like that, he doesn't have a foot in the door anymore like he might have in the past, and it's going to cost him. So he's going to have to bring a really good package to solidify a second win. A second win. Now, like I said, in his first win, I don't think he was really dominating. It was that combination of size, conditioning, and structure. They were at a level where they were good enough, and he got it, but he wasn't dominating. So this year is still a big question mark. Now, what would happen to him if he did stumble and he lost? Now, we've seen Jay Cutler stumble in 2008, came back in 2009 with arguably his best package ever. My concern with Ramy is if he stumbles, I'm not convinced that he'll be able to recover psychologically where he'll be able to just put it behind him and try and be able to replicate what he did in 2020. I have a time question. I don't want to say. Well, I guess you can say his mental fortitude. There's some things about that I observed at a couple different occasions that I don't know, almost seemed a little childlike to me. I remember, I don't know where they were training, but he got together to train with Kai, and Kai was leading the workout. Ramy came and he dressed exactly like Kai did. He basically imitated the way Kai was dressed. And then I remember seeing him and Rudy Winkler, and they were guest poses. I don't remember what country, but it was somewhere out in the East. And Rudy, which is not unusual for him, numerous times he'd come out and he's wearing sneakers, regular shorts, not like posing trunks, and his hat twisted to the side, which he does quite often. And now he does that a lot in his everyday thing, and he does it in guest posing a lot of times. And like I said, they were guest posing together, And Ramy came out dressed just like Ruli. And I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but both of those things seemed almost childlike. I question whether if he does stumble, I question whether he would be able to recover psychologically. I don't know if he has the mental fortitude to rebound from that, and it could also lead to his decline. Uh, I don't know. It's just something to think about. My opinion. You might agree or disagree with what I've said. Either way, let me know in the comments section. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, you're going to find some links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscle Central page. Any questions, you can go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer them for you. You'll find a link to Species Nutrition, the best nutritional supplements, and Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks. Click on both links, go to both websites, and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.